a winter snowstorm is on the way. I need to figure out quickly how to brace their shelter so it doesn't collapse from snow weight. That style of cattle panel shelter does not support any kind of snow load. It was just to keep the sun off of them and then some rain off of them on the rare rain events during the summer. I've come up with 3 plans. My first plan was to set up a bunch of electric sheep fencing all the way over to my permanent structure I built a few years ago. It was going to be a milking parlor, and then that didn't work out. We didn't get the milk cow. The only problem is it's way over there. I could do it, but that's gonna take some time, and there's definitely some risk involved with moving them so far. Things could go wrong. Option number 2 is to put up a quick 2x4 right there to hold the shelter up from the snow. We're expecting to get about 6 inches, so it's definitely enough weight that's gonna pop that in. So if I could just put a 2x4 up there to kind of hold the arch, I'll have to get a T-post also in the ground to help support the 2x4. The sheep will just knock over the 2x4 because they'll want to rub on it or rub their head on it, knock it right over. So I'll need a T-post in that. I need to find a piece of wood the right length. Plan number 3, and this would be the easiest to execute, but probably the least desirable option. And I actually didn't think of this until I was just standing out here a minute ago, but look at that. Look how close they are back to that shelter. It would be super easy just to open that gate right there a little bit, have it come out this way, open that one out that way, and then funnel them right in. The thing I don't like about that though is this ground is where the pigs were for a while, and it's pretty turned over. I did put a cover crop down several weeks ago. I put buckwheat down, and it was doing great. It was really popping up. It was actually looking pretty neat in here. But as you can see, the buckwheat has died back from the cold. It's not going to germinate anymore, so we're not going to get additional coverage in here. That green spot over there is, I think, some barley grass or something like that. In the following days, after the snowstorm, the temperature's supposed to rise again. The ground's going to thaw out. Then we're getting rains, so this is going to get muddy in here. And the sheep are super close to harvest. I don't want them all muddy. It's going to make harvest unpleasant. So the height on that is about 6 foot 2 inches. So let's see if I have some wood that is close in those dimensions. It just occurred to me also we can hybridize the last 2 options. I can move the sheep over to that other shelter, the white one there, where the buckwheat is, just for the snowstorm. I'm still gonna have to brace the shelter in there with some kind of 2x4, the portable shelter. But I won't have to worry so much about the T-post and the sheep knocking 2x4 over if they're out of there. And then I can just move them back in there tomorrow or the next day whenever the winter weather is gone. Alright, it looks like this one right here is definitely going to be big enough. I'm going to have to actually cut it down. Right now, it was used to prop up this. I blocked off this door to the outbuilding so animals couldn't get in there when I had the pork hanging in there. Alright, now we're gonna go move the sheep and then get the wood in to their portable shelter. I got the panel set up, so once this gate right here opens behind me, it should just about connect with this one. And then on the other side we got the other panel, so it should funnel them right in. I'm gonna go get some alfalfa pellets for them. Hopefully that'll lure them into their temporary holding area. they don't want to follow me in there. They're a little afraid. So I'm gonna have to push them out. The only concern there is they're gonna be flighty when I do that, and I'm hoping they don't bang into any of the panels because they'll knock them over and game over. Are you gonna go out, dude? Come on. Let's just wait here a minute, see if they come out on their own. I know having that piece of wood there is kind of weird for them. Oh boy, come on guys. Come on out. You're free. Sort of. Come on. Jump. Go over it. Come on. Go. Oh. This is when a second person would come in handy. Come on, guys. Okay. Got one over. Come on. There we go. Nice. Forgot to check to see if I have the other two gates in that pen closed. Yeah, this one's closed. Oh, got a little head button going on here. And it looks like that one back there is closed. The sheep are good. Now it's time to see if I can get their shelter fixed. This is propped up here on the cattle panel. It's looks really flimsy, but it's actually fairly solid. I can definitely take my feet off the ground here. Whoa, there goes the camera. Just in time. I don't know if it's coming out on the screen at all, but the snow flurries are falling. The snowfall is picking up a little bit more. It's coming down a little bit more, I should say. So now we just wait. We're gonna see if that shelter back there is gonna hold. If it doesn't, it's not a big deal. The sheep aren't in there, so it's not terrible, and we'll hopefully be able to move them back in there tomorrow. Here we are about an hour and a half into the snowfall, and that shelter out there is still holding. I'm guessing it'll be another couple hours before it gets really put to the test, so we'll just have to check back. It's 4:40 in the afternoon. I just finished filming an update to my bacon curing video, as well as a how to cure copa video. So I have a little bit of meat scraps left over from a little bit of butchery I had to do, and then some meat that's in the refrigerator a little bit longer than it should. I'm gonna go give these to the chickens and Blue. We'll check on how the blizzard's progressing. Put on my big snow boots. Oh yeah. Well, they weren't kidding about getting 6 inches. Let's see how much has accumulated on top of my railing so far. Chickens, you liking your first snow? Well, first snow that has accumulation. I got a little treat for you. Blue. Blue. Here he comes. There he is. Is that good? Good boy. Shelter's still holding. And look at these guys. They're not even using their shelter. They're just hanging out in the snow. What are you doing? Yeah, it's still holding up there just fine. some of the snow off that way. Not sure about you guys, but I sure wasn't ready for winter yet. We barely got into fall. See how many eggs we got, see if the girls still produced. Look at that, 5 eggs, 5 out of 6. Not bad, ladies, not bad for a dark, snowy, cold day. Thank you.